Hello and welcome back to another one of my videos. Happy late Easter. Today in this video I will be making 3 different Easter and spring themed cards. I'm starting by just taking a normal piece of paper, folding it in half, cutting it in half, and then I'm going to fold one of those pieces in half again so I have a small mini card. Now I'm taking a bunch of different light colored pieces of paper. They're all different colors, and I'm going to take my scissors and just cut a piece out of them. It's kind of like a little piece that you would string on a banner, and that's exactly the vibe I'm going for and what I'm going to use it for. I'm taking my glue tape roller and putting a little bit on each of the backs of the pieces of the banner and putting them together to make it look like a banner. I'm making 2 of these on the front of the card. I thought these colors were nice, bright, cheerful. I'm putting them in rainbow order. And then I had to have one more on the bottom, so I decided to use another pink. And now I am going to be writing on each of the pieces of the banner in my fine tip marker. I chose to do a nice cursive look, and I wrote out happy on the top banner and Easter on the bottom banner. For a total of happy Easter. I thought this was a cute way to make something like this. I've seen many other cards and creators make cards with little banners, so I wanted to try. Then I'm grabbing some of my alcohol markers and just doing little dots all over the paper in little clusters. These markers are more used for lettering because they're brush tipped, but at the time I did not have any other kind of alcohol markers, so I just had to go with these. I'm also adding little hearts in the mix. I kept with the same color group throughout the entire time because I thought it was nice, light, and springy. And then I'm going to end up grabbing my fine liner again, and I'm going to outline some of the hearts and some of the little dots. On the inside, I just went for a simple, basic look. I added another little piece of banner and some more dots, and this is the finished product of the first card. I think it turned out quite cute. I really like the way it looked, and I will definitely be using this one. Now, on to the next card. I'm taking this big piece of yellow paper, and I'm just cutting off a little sliver from the top. I'm going to fold this in half top ways, and then I'm going to cut the rest of it off. So now I'm left with just a little card. I'm taking this bell because it was a round object. You could really use any round object for this. And I'm just kind of tracing it up to the top in the shape of almost an egg or like a chick. It's definitely not an egg. It's definitely a chick. I'm cutting it, and then I'm going to trace it again on a white piece of paper, a little bit on the top, a little bit on the bottom, and I'm going to go in with a zigzaggy shape on each of those because I am making the egg. So it's going to be a chick hatching out of a little egg. I'm making the 2 eyes right here. I'm going to cut them out of the paper, and I only need one more part to finish off the puzzle, and it's the beak. So on my orange piece of paper, I'm just making a quick little beak, cutting that out, and now we are ready to assemble. So I'm taking my glue tape thing again and going in just to quickly assemble all the different pieces. I think it looked pretty good as is, but we obviously need some pupils on this little chickie's eye, so I took my fine liner first just to do the parameters, and I'm going in with my brush tip alcohol marker just to fill it in. Didn't want to waste too much of my fine liner. And as good as it looked right now, it was still too simple for me, so I went in with my fine liner to add some little details all around the ridges of the eggshell. And I think this added the perfect little touch, and then I went in with my Posca marker to add some texture to the little chickie's feathers. And it was so cute. That is the front of the card, and then on the inside, I went ahead and cut out a white heart for the message on the inside, because when you open it up, you have to see the little chickie's cute heart. I think this card was so adorable and so cute, definitely screamed Easter, and you can make it in large batches. Now we're on to the third and final card. I'm taking the yellow paper again because I don't know, I was just feeling this yellow paper. I cut off a bigger chunk this time, there was already some doodles on the back of this piece of paper that I cut from this time, so we were going to have to do something with that to cover it up. I trimmed off the excess same as before and threw that stuff to the side, and now I am bringing in my Poscas. So the first one I did was kind of like playful and defined. The second one I did was like a little creature, and this one is for all my doodlers out there. I just went ahead with my springy pastel colors and did all sorts of little doodles, shapes on the front to show that you don't have to be an incredible, like crazy, elaborate card artist or whatever, or you don't have to go to the elaborate points that I am. You can just do something simple as little doodles in all different fun colors and still come out with a pretty awesome card. So I was just going in with all of these doodles. This card here gave me the most trouble because I went a little too crazy on it, which you'll see in a moment. So here on the top of that, now I just cut out a little white piece of paper and I'm going in with the same colors to write Happy Easter. I decided to do the Easter in cursive with my black smaller Posca, and then I went ahead and did a bunch of dots again, kind of like on the first card I did. Then with my glue tape I just stuck it on there. And now for the inside. This is where I say I veered off course. So I was going to work with these little doodles, pencil marks that were here. I was like, this would be cute, this would be cool. I mean, the card doesn't go this way, so it doesn't even matter. It's just going to look fun. We're going with the same crazy idea. I was going crazy. I didn't think what I was doing. I wrote the happy, I wrote the E, I did some cow print, I did the heart, I even outlined it. And now you'll see, I was like, this looks hideous. This is not my style. This may be someone else's style. I mean, it's not super ugly or anything. It's just not what I was going for. So I measured it out, went in with some white paper, and stuck it right on top of all of that beautiful artwork. I feel like if it was the other way around, it would be a different story. It just wasn't what I was going for. Then on the inside, I wrote a little message, and this was the final part of the third and final card. And that is all for today. Thank you for coming, tuning in, and watching my video. I'm sorry I wasn't able to release it this weekend, but I was very busy. I hope to see you all next week, and I hope that I could art-spire you.